Okay, first of all, good morning to all of you. In the last session, we seen about the various types of the concentrating type collectors. In this session, we are going to see the advantages of concentrating collectors over flat plate collectors as compared to flat plate collector. Still, some students are joining. We will wait for a minute. Okay, so in the last session, we seen three types of the collectors. So I just want to ask you, anyone, please tell me the what will be the advantages of concentrating type collectors as compared to flat collectors. If anyone having idea related to that, can tell me. Is anyone interested to tell what will be the advantages? That may be from area point of view or cost efficiency, anything, but just try to tell. Okay, okay, in case of concentrating type collectors, reflecting surface require less material. So as we seen uh, while seeing the various types of the collectors, structure of the collectors, concentrating type collectors is like this. And if you think about the flat plate collector, we need we need such type of space for single solar plate. So if you want to install a number of solar plates, so much more amount of the space can consume. And we may require more space as compared to the concentrating type collector. So as compared to flat plate collector, we require less material as well, because we are putting a single dish, or if we are putting multiple dishes also. So for that also, we require less space as well as less material for that. So it is a economical type of the collector. So the second one is the advantages of concentrating type collector is absorber area. Absorber is nothing but what here. So this is the absorber area in case of the concentrating type collector. So in case of flat plate collector, which one is the absorber? Structure like this inside the this is the receiver. And this receiver area is also or required less amount in case of the concentrating type. And absorber area, absorber means whatever the solar radiations that we are getting from the sun, that area is also less in case of the concentrating type collector. So if you want to uh, install more number of panels of for flat plate collector, it will consume more space. And absorber area required for that type of the plate is more. So in case of concentrating type, the space required as well as the absorber area and the receiver area also is also less. So these are the advantages, and we will see for the next. The if you think about the insolation means what? Whatever the total radiation we are getting from the sun. So total radiations means which type of the radiation, beam radiation as well as diffuse radiation. So the intensity that we are getting from the sun is greater in case of the concentrating type collector, because we are utilizing maximum solar radiations in case of the concentrating type collector. So for the flat plate collector, number of radiations are falling on the plate, and there may be much more heat loss because of the much area, and because of the area, heat losses are also more in case of the flat plate collector. So here area is also less, and whatever the insulation we are getting, insulation means what, total radiations we are getting from the sun are more. So the next one, because of the area from which heat is lost to the surrounding per unit of the solar energy. So as we seen in the last sentence also, the area of the flat plate collector is more, so that heat losses are also more. But here collecting area means what? Whatever the radiations we are getting from the sun or absorbing from the sun, that collecting area is also less. For can we start? So the working fluid can attain higher temperature in case of the flat plate collector for the same solar energy collecting surface. So owing to the small area of absorber per unit of the solar energy collecting area, selective surface treatment to vacuum insulation to reduce the heat losses. So in case of flat plate, so Smita madam, madam, am I audible? So the meaning of this sentence is what? Here, because of the small area, we can attain maximum solar energy. Maximum means what? We can attain just solar flat plate collectorचे एवढा सोलार इन्स्टॉल केलेला असेल सोलार पॅनल, तर त्याच्या कंपॅरिझन मध्ये आपण एका डे थ्रू एवढी अमाऊंट ऑफ, म्हणजे हा जो पॅनल जेवढी एनर्जी कलेक्ट करतो तेवढीच एनर्जी आपण ह्या डिश थ्रू पण कलेक्ट करू शकतो. So this will be one type of benefit. At last, when there will be a discussion forum. So within less space or less area, we can attain maximum temperature. This is the one benefit of the concentrated type collector. And for the next sentence, going to the small area of absorber per unit area. Absorber means what? Collector. And selective surface treatment vacuum insulation to reduce heat losses. So in case of the flat plate collector, we are providing insulation to all ends of the plate. That means suppose this is a flat plate and we are insulation is provided at this end, this end, and this end, like that. So inside this, so to avoid the heat losses, so that insulation cost may be higher, because here in case of concentrating type collector, we are not providing any type of insulation. So whatever the air or vacuum we are that is available in nature, that will act as the insulation to that of the absorber. So here the cost of the insulation is reduced, and so we can get improved efficiency of the um, concentrating type collector. How it is economically cheap as compared to the flat plate collector. So this will be the one type of advantage here. So the next is the focusing and concentrating system can be used for electric power generation when not used for heating or cooling. Uh, as we all know, we are producing much more amount of temperature or heat energy from the solar in case of the concentrating type collector that may be used for the producing steam uh, to convert the liquid into the steam or for heating purposes. So in case of we don't want to use such plant for because of some reason, so we can use for that system for power electricity generation also. So how to generate electricity? So whatever the water available in that fluid uh, or absorber that will be get converted into the steam. So that steam can be used to rotate the turbine. So in this way we can use the our system for generating electricity. So for that reason we have to install much more amount of collectors, but we can do that in case of the concentrating type collectors because we can attain maximum temperature in this type of collector. So the last one is the little or no antifreeze protection is required. Antifreeze is nothing but the coolant. So coolant system is not necessary in this type of the absorber for in this type of the collector for absorber. Absorber means what? The plates or this type of the collector or parabol that may be parabolic or any other type. These are the collectors and for the absorber coolant protection is not necessary because air is acting like coolant in this type of the collector. So as these type of the collectors are open in space, so there is no closing structure. So there will not be coolant protection because air act as the coolant in this type of collector. So the next point is the disadvantage of collectors over flat plate collector. So what first disadvantage is high initial cost. So initial cost installing cost is high as compared to other type of the collectors. So the next one is the additional optical losses such as reflectance loss and the interceptor loss. We all know as this type of the collectors are placed in the atmosphere here and whatever the radiations that we are getting from the sun are falling on this collector. So if what happens if because of some disturbance if that radiations get intercepted that may be uh, that may be because of any reason, so that will be the loss. And reflectance loss means what? We are collecting that radiations to here plates on the plates and that radiations we are collecting at one place towards the absorber. Here someone absorber is placed suppose and we are gathering all the radiation at this place. So काय होऊ शकते यामध्ये जेव्हा आपण सगळे रेडिएशन्स भेटतात आपल्याला सनचे ते सनचे रेडिएशन भेटल्यानंतर इथं कुठं भेटतात पॅनल्स होते ते पॅनलचे रेडिएशन कुठे रिफ्लेक्ट केले जातात की ऍब्झॉर्बरला रिफ्लेक्ट केले जातात. तर ह्या सिस्टीम मध्ये काय होऊ शकतं की इथं जर कुठेतरी इंटरसेप्ट झाले ते रेडिएशन तर ते काय होऊ शकतं लॉसेस होऊ शकतं रिफ्लेक्टन्स लॉस होऊ शकतो ह्या केसमध्ये. So this is also one type of the disadvantage in case of the concentrating type collector. So as compared to flat plate collector मध्ये काय होतं की डिरेक्टली सोलर रेडिएशन ह्या प्लेट वरती फॉल होतात आणि हे हिटिंग साठी यूज केले जातात. पण ह्या सिस्टीम मध्ये काय होतं की इथं जरी इंटरसेप्ट झालं तरी पण लॉस होऊ शकतो आणि इथं जरी इंटरसेप्ट झालं तरी लॉस होऊ शकतो. So this is one type of the disadvantage here. And the third one disadvantage is non-uniform flux on the absorber. So whatever the radiations we are reflecting towards the absorber. Suppose absorber is placed here and we are reflecting that radiations here. We are concentrating all the radiations, but sometimes it is not uniform. Uniformly, uh, we are not reflecting all the radiations. This quantity of the radiations is not uniform. That may change throughout the day or throughout the per hour basis. So whatever the radiations we are reflecting from the sun are not constant. So this will be the one disadvantages, because of this that reason we will not continuously heat our liquid or whatever they heat our water at constant temperature. So we can't get constant. We can get a higher amount of the heat energy or the we can achieve, but it is not constant. So whatever the quantity of the radiations, it is not constant. So this will be the disadvantage here. So the last one is the requirement of maintenance, particular to retain the quality of reflecting surface against the dirt, weather, oxidation, etc. So as we are keeping our panels or collectors open to the space, that means we are putting our panels outside the outside in the environment. So because of the uh, rainy season or because of the dirty area or weather, changing weather, that may be winter is season, summer season, or because of that reason uh, the panels may get affected due to the environmental changes. So we have to do maintenance for that, uh, because removing the dust to avoid panels from the oxidation, etc. That maintenance is also necessary in case of the concentrating type collector. Are you understanding? Is anyone listening to me, or no one is listening to me? So the next point is the orientation and sun tracking system. So here, for collecting maximum energy, the orientation of concentrated. Orientation means what? The physical, keeping physical angle of the panels, or orientation of the panels is necessary, and receiver related to the direction of propagation of beam radiation. That means the receiver's position according to the direction of the radiation. So keeping the receiver's direction according to the beam radiation or the or whatever the radiation we are getting. So it is necessary to match the angles or track the sun in some degree will be required for focusing system. So if we want to achieve maximum amount of the radiation, so for that reason we have to track the sun. So how to track? Continuous tracking is, if continuous tracking is not possible, we have to change the angle of the panels, so that for particular days or after particular days or particular season, we have to change the position of the panels, so that we can get, by studying all the data, solar data, by studying all the by gathering all solar data, we can track the sun. After that, a variety of tracking mechanisms have been designed. So either the reflector or the absorber may be moved. So there are multiple number of tracking mechanism for the sun. So continuous tracking, if continuous tracking is not possible, we can move the absorber at a particular angle. We see absorber or collector. So the motions required to accomplish tracking vary with the design of the optical system. Though, so design of the optical system. So we know that we see various type of the optical system or collectors that may be depend on the shape or working, parabolic type, cylindrical type, or any flat type, any other type. So it depend on the structure of the optical system, the motion of the sun tracking is important. So we have to consider that point also while tracking the sun. So which type of design we are using. So the last one is the for cylindrical system, the vertex line of the reflector and the sun should remain in plane. That means the if you are using cylindrical type system or cylindrical type collector, so for that reason absorber should be kept in vertex system so that all the radiation will fall on the same plane. So that should be considered in case of the cylindrical type collector. So the next point is advanced collectors. So I will show you. So advanced collectors. For the advanced collectors, there are two types: the advanced evacuated tube solar collectors and advanced solar flat collectors. So, so what advancement is done for getting maximum solar energy? We have to see. So the evacuated tube solar collector unit can absorb 80% of the sun's energy. So evacuated tube solar collectors is there are three types in this type of collector. So first one is the evacuated tubular collector. So here instead of the panels, tubes are connected here, and vacuum means what air is available here, and this parts is connected here. Multiple number of tubes can be connected here to the head, and here hot water, cold water we can insert here, and the heat energy uh, can be moved here, and hot water we can get from this place. So the structure is similar, only flat plate collector is not available. Instead of flat plate, here tubes are connected. So heat pipe evacuated plate. What happens in this type of collector? Some amount of liquid is inserted here. That may be any liquid. And because of the sun solar radiation, what happens that liquid is getting evaporated. So the that evaporated particles will move towards this part. So this part, that evaporation will move towards this part. After moving to this part, what happens here? Some insulation is not provided, or any insulation is not provided. Up till this part, insulation is provided to avoid the heat losses. But in this case, here insulation is not provided. So we have to exchange the heat energy that is available in the tube. That's why here insulation is not provided. So what happens here after coming to this point, the intensity of the heat is much lesser than intensity of this intensity in this area. Intensity of the heat in this area is much higher, and here intensity is getting reduced. So what happens here, that particles are getting uh, condensed, and that heat energy will be transferred here. So what is the use of this type of collector or plate is to exchange the heat energy. Here uh, here liquid is getting converted into the evaporation or steam. After that, that steam is passed will pass through us here, and here that heat energy will get transferred to the this area. And जर ह्याची हीट ट्रान्सफर होत असेल तर काय होणार, त्याचे जे इव्हॅपोरेटेड स्टीमचे काय होणार, पार्टिकल पुन्हा कंडेन्स होणार म्हणजे काय होणार, त्याचे पुन्हा लिक्विड पार्टिकल तयार होणार. लिक्विड पार्टिकल तयार झाल्यानंतर ते काय होणार, पुन्हा आहे त्या प्लेसला इथं येणार. इथं आल्यानंतर काय होणार, बिकॉज ऑफ दी हीट एनर्जी पुन्हा ते इव्हॅपोरेट होणार. इव्हॅपोरेट झाले की इकडे जाणार. ही सेम प्रोसेस चालू राहते ह्या सिस्टीम मध्ये, ह्या टाइप मध्ये, त्या कलेक्टर मध्ये. आणि इथं काय केलं जात आहे, cold water कन्वर्जन हॉट वॉटर मध्ये केलं जाते. हे सिमिलर टू फ्लॅट प्लेट कलेक्टर आहे. इन्स्टेड ऑफ फ्लॅट प्लेट कलेक्टर हिअर ट्यूब्स आर युज्ड. So this is the third one, direct flow evacuated tube collector. So what happened in this type of collector? From the one side, cold water or cold fluid liquid, whatever it may be, that is inserted from this side, and inside this tube, that heat energy is absorbed. Absorbed heat energy is used to heat the liquid. After heating, that liquid is absorbed, or we can get that heated liquid from this part. So these are the three types of the direct evacuated tube collectors. And advanced solar flat plate collector. In advanced, what happens, the main drawback of the conventional flat plate collector is the inability to operate with reasonable collection efficiencies. So the temperature around of the conventional flat plate collector is around 80 degrees Celsius. So this is the limit, one limitation or disadvantage of the flat plate collector. So to avoid this disadvantage, some modification is necessary in this type of the solar flat plate collector. So the material used for the collector should be changed, or designers seek economic alternative, or there may be some alternative to minimize the thermal losses that we are having. One limitation, because of the insulation, thermal losses are more, so the which result from conductive convective losses, and thermal radiative heat exchanges, and also the reflection losses at the interfaces. So the radiations may get intercepted, or at that time heat energy may get intercepted, or thermal losses may occur outside the flat plate collector. So for the utilization of solar energy, or for producing power generation and pumping of water, the range should be 110 degree to 150 degree. That temperature range is necessary. So according to that, moderate vacuum cover glass and absorber plate can suppress the natural convection losses from the absorber plate of the collector, and will give the desired temperature and efficiency. So